Hey, how's it going?
All right, yourself?
Good. Sorry about the long delay. I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
I'll get over it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for reading that article. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, thank you for the offer, for considering the interview for the footage, but we still can't give you the footage.
Okay, thanks anyway. I don't know what we needed a phone call to say that.
Well, I mean, text messages are kind of cold. But you wouldn't want us to give it to the people who are suing you.
As a matter of fact, I would. You know, like
What?
the whole entire point of this thing is that I'm being fucked and I want the information out there, right? And so people are lying in court and I want as much information provided as possible. I already gave the audio of our interview. I published that publicly, right? The body camera footage I had of the interview at the park, I gave that up in the science case, right? So, yeah, as a matter of fact, I would. I want all of the information out there because people are lying and this is a serious legal matter. Right? You have evidence. You have evidence that's relevant in a case where I face 40 fucking years in prison.
We don't have the same. We don't have where you were maced or where you were maced.
So look, you don't know if your stuff is relevant. Okay, I have dozens of videos from that night. Okay, and we go frame by frame through it. Like I found out the guy who I did pepper sprayed me like 20 seconds later. He's the one who maced me, right? Because I've got video from the other side of the monument that we go frame by frame through. We find things in people's hands and stuff by magnifying video and all this shit. Okay, every step of every person that night is very relevant to everything that's happening. And so, yeah, you have evidence that's absolutely relevant in my case, and you're withholding it.
I'm not withholding it.
Okay, well, that's exactly what you're doing. All right. And so, however you want to categorize that is fine. But that's what it is to me. You have evidence that it might be the thing that blows this whole thing out of the water and you don't even know it. Right? But you don't want to release information that's relevant in a case where my life is on the line, and then you think I'm going to tell you where I live. You're out of your fucking mind.
Okay. Can I just explain to you one more time the reason? Sure.
Go ahead and repeat your lie.
It's not a lie. The point is not the footage. The point is we can't become a party to a legal dispute like that.
Listen to me. You became a party a long time ago. You're not neutral in all of this. You're a left-wing propagandist, okay? So when you hide information while I'm being prosecuted over a lie, and you have the information, that's taking a fucking side.
We cannot become a party to either side of the dispute.
Well,
we're not a weapon of either side.
You are a weapon of the other side, and you know it.
Again, you said I did not portray you inaccurately.
I already told you that I didn't mind you portraying me like a fucking monster because I play one on the radio. It was a useful promotional tool for me, okay? You know exactly what you are. You're a left-wing propagandist, right? And you know it. And you take things out of context to paint one side as the victims and the other side is the menace. And I was perfectly fucking fine with that, right? Now I'm talking about in court, okay? Now I want the truth to come out. And you're hiding that because you're not neutral. Don't tell me that you can't become a party to this. You're a fucking active participant in this whole goddamn thing. And if you want to go tell the public, you want to go tell other people that you're neutral, then let them fucking laugh at you too. But I know, and you know, and don't insult my fucking intelligence.
Government agencies ask us for a footage all the time. We say no. We always say no. And
I'm not a government agency. I'm a guy who's being prosecuted for lies, okay? That's what I am. I'm an innocent man who's been framed for a fucking crime, and you're hiding the evidence.
I'm not hiding the evidence.
You are hiding the evidence. I'm telling you that I need that fucking information, and you're hiding it. That's what it is.
I'm not hiding that information.
You are hiding it. I don't have it. It's relevant in my case. You have it. You're not giving it up. You're hiding information.
What is it that you think we have?
You have video from that night. Every frame of video from that night is relevant in my case. You have video of a fucking brawl breaking out that was the story of the fucking century, right? And I'm right at the goddamn middle of it, and you better believe I want the information.
But what is it that you think happened that you haven't discovered on tape?
Where even just the fucking movements of people, okay? Like this is why I have a fucking 5-day trial, okay? Who's where when? You know what I'm saying? You don't for me to explain to you, I have to fucking see it to know exactly what helps and what doesn't, right? But you might have something that I already have on video and you have better cameras, for example, okay? Like people are out there live streaming shit. And so sometimes things are pixelated or the stream fucking pauses for a second, okay? You had better cameras out there. Everything that happened out there is very relevant because I'm fucking been framed for a crime. And you have information that may well fucking vindicate me, and you're not giving it up because you want to remain neutral, but you're not neutral, right? You're a left-wing propagandist. So that's fine. That's what your job is, you know? But do not turn around and fucking pretend to me that you're some neutral party, okay? You're a hostile.
You have principles you believe in, right? We have principles we believe in.
Yeah, you have things that you believe in and you fight for them. And you hide information when it suits your purposes.
It's not hiding information.
You are hiding information. You have information. I need it in a criminal case. You're hiding it.
We do not become parties in these suits.
You're going to become a fucking party one way or the other. Believe me when I tell you. Okay, this is not going to fucking stop. Okay, I can't subpoena you in the fucking in the Virginia case. You might end up getting fucking subpoenaed in the federal one. Okay, because that information is very relevant. This is the fucking story of the century. People are throwing stories around left and right. You've got the best video from that night, and you're hiding it.
Well, as I think your lawyer talked to our company's lawyer, if you guys subpoena it, they will fight it. It will be fought out in court. We will follow the law, however that lands.
Exactly. And so that's what it's going to come down to. Legal compulsion, because you won't cooperate to fucking clear my fucking name.
We wouldn't cooperate with the FBI either, dude.
Well, I don't give a fuck about the FBI. I'm fucking facing 40 years in prison, psycho.
Well, like, you understand that, like, government agencies are interested in the movement of this radical political movement in which there has been violence, right?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do you understand that government agencies are interested in the movements and actions and speech of radical movements such as the one you are part of?
Yeah, I know. And you're trying to fucking protect your communist friends from fucking being fucking caught in their crimes, okay? And that's what this is. I know that that's what you're doing, right? You're trying to protect criminals from the government, right?
No.
No?
No.
Well, what's the FBI interested in then? You're saying the government's interested in what? You have video that the FBI's interested in, you won't give it to them?
They're interested in you, silly.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking happy for them to get all the information they can get out of me, okay? I'm really more than happy to have the FBI know everything I did on August 11th and 12th. That's why I met with them. That's why I gave them my body camera. That's why I record my phone calls, right? The only problem is that fucking every once in a while somebody else has the information and they selectively withhold it to paint a fucking narrative, right?
Chris, everything you told me in our interviews, you said, like, repeated, like the thing about Heather Heyer's death, like, you said that twice. I mean, I didn't misinterpret what you said.
I can't hear you.
I said everything that we showed of your interview, like, you said it in different ways multiple times. Like, it's not a misrepresentation. It's not taking out of context. Like,
it is taken. I'm not. Look, again. You have a 20-minute show. I told you before. I'm not complaining about what you did there. Okay. That's what you do. That's what I expected you to do. You did exactly what I expected of you. And that's why I'm not complaining about it. Okay? What I'm complaining about is that now I'm in court, right? And your little fucking show is a fucking secondary concern to me spending 40 years in prison. Okay?
Right, but perhaps this is not something you believe in, right? But we believe in this principle of an independent media. Right.
No, you don't believe in a principle of an independent media. You're not independent, okay? You are a fucking tool of powerful people like everybody else, okay? So don't fucking give me that line, all right? You're not an independent outlet. You're a fucking tool of the Democratic Party, ultimately.
No, we're not.
No? You give one-sided coverage of a fucking violent incident in fucking Charlottesville, right? You paint a narrative. You know exactly what you're doing.
We didn't even have this, like, pepper spray stuff. Like, all that pepper spray, like, that's, like, barely in there. I mean,
you paint a narrative. You know exactly what you did. You fucking came down there. You fucking portrayed these violent communist agitators. You portray them as innocent victims, and you portray me as a fucking monster. All the times I told you, no, we don't want violence, is cut out on purpose, right? And so, and again, I don't care about that. That's your job, okay? You're a left-wing propagandist. That's what you do. I expect that of you. What I'm talking about is now...
I repeatedly asked you if you were the nonviolent people, and you responded by saying you're trying to make yourself more violent, and that is not my fault.
Maybe you should go on my website and go listen to that fucking thing again, okay? Because you asked me repeatedly if I wanted violence, and I said no. And you said capable of violence. I said I didn't say we're not capable of violence. Of course we're capable. I go to the gym all the time. I'm carrying a pistol. I'm trying to make myself more capable of violence. When we're leaving the park, you say, so you're the nonviolent protesters. I said, I'm not saying we're nonviolent. I'm saying we didn't aggress. We didn't initiate force against these people. Okay? And so these people fucking attack us, and fucking you portray us as monsters. All right? And you know exactly what you did. And again, in the context of your media fucking job, I honestly don't hold that against you. That's what I expected you to do. But now it's serious. This is not a fucking TV show. This is my fucking life, and you're hiding the information.
Not hiding information.
All right, to stop repeating that lie. You have it. You're not giving it up. That's hiding it. Okay? So don't fucking keep on saying that to me. I told you if you want your interview, give me this. You're not going to give it up. So let's just I'll let you go. Okay? Instead of you continuing to tell me the same lie over and over again, like I'm a fucking retard. Don't insult my fucking intelligence, asshole.
I'm not treating you any differently than I would treat anyone else.
Yeah, I'm sure. Goodbye.